Hi guys, so I know one of the biggest problems I've got with this hobby is I can't stop buying stuff, and I'm sure I'm not alone in this boat. I'm sure the rest of you are all the same. Yeah, I have tons and tons of boxes, some of them not even opened. I've not even looked at any of the contents, but I bought them because the miniatures looked fantastic. And as much as I know we always say we're going to finish off painting the box before we buy another box, we all kind of know that's never going to happen. So, like many of you, I've got quite a few boxes that I need to really go through. Some of them have got part painted, like quite a lot of the Hero Quest at the top there. Yeah, quite a lot of that stuff has been painted, but not the full box. I kind of do a few that I need, leave those that I don't think I'm going to need, but then I do find I need them. Because they're unpainted, I don't generally play with them. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I only actually play with painted miniatures. So, for this month of November, I've set myself a challenge. I'm going to paint a miniature every day. That in itself isn't the big thing. It's the fact that I'm going to video myself painting a miniature every day. So month of November, I've set myself the challenge of doing a video or releasing a video every single day, just in the hope that I can try and get through some of this stuff. I say I've gone mad. I've got stuff that I played, obviously Kill Team. There's tons of orcs. Obviously I love me orcs. But then I've got a whole variety of other miniatures that I've liked the look of. I want to have a go at painting, and I've not. And I say most of these boxes, I've not even broken the seal on them. So I'm going to go through and do a variety of Warhammer stuff, Kill Team stuff, even some Blood Bowl, as well as the Hero Quest at the top there. I want to go through some of that as well and pick out some more of the characters to obviously play. I've also got the zombie side. Yeah, again, I think I may have done a little bit with one of them, but I've got the Army of the Dead one, which I was really keen to get, but I've had this sitting here for a good month or so. So I've got that. I've got Warhammer Underworlds, and also there's a new Kill Team starter set out. So I'll be getting hold of that and painting that very soon. So keep an eye out for that. So it's a case of where to start. So I've got my tools ready. Yeah, good old cement glue, a good scalpel, although I need to change the blade, and some snips, as everything I'm going to paint is going to be on sprues. So I've got this Necron Overlord, and as you can see, yeah, it's as dusty as anything. I bought this well over a year ago. I can't even remember when I bought this. So I really fancy the idea of doing a Necron because, well, it's something I've never ever painted. Love the look of this dude. So yeah, brought him, and he's been sitting on the shelf for, say, well over a year, which is why, well, the dust that's on there, it's sort of stuck on. Can't even rub it off. So, gonna get the guy out. It's been a while since I've done miniatures on sprues. So yeah, good old snips to cut the chap out. So it was kind of only recently when I moved, I realised just how many boxes of unpainted miniatures I've got. As previously, because I was living in a small flat, yeah, I had boxes in cupboards, wardrobes, some on shelves, but basically all over the shop. It's only now that I've kind of like gone into a little studio and I've got everything out that I can obviously see. And yeah, I was a little bit shocked by just how much I've got. But it shows how easy it is to, well, to keep buying stuff. Even though this stuff is expensive, it is that case of we see miniatures, we like the look of miniatures, we buy miniatures. So yeah, so that's why this month I'm going to be doing a good old slap chop painting technique, as this is my go-to method for, well, getting all miniatures tabletop ready. Obviously you can spend longer on miniatures to get them sort of, well, Golden Demon sort of award liking or looking liking. But yeah, for me, it is obviously tabletop ready is good enough for me. As I say, for some reason I can't seem to play with unpainted miniatures. I just think they lack looking how they should look. So as you can see, yeah, cut the miniatures off. Generally, there's a little bit of tidying up to do. This is just where they've obviously been attached to the sprue. So good old scalpel, even though I'm trying to get this in focus, but it wasn't quite happening there. Again, sometimes when I'm videoing, I kind of forget I'm videoing, because obviously, well, this hobby, it is fun. So I do try to make sure you can see what I'm doing, but sometimes, yeah, I get carried away. So yeah, these things go together really, really well. So I do like the old cement glue with the brush. I just find that a lot nicer than using like a tube paint. But yeah, obviously each to their own. Say the brush for me is definitely the way to go. So there's only a few parts to this guy. I say because he's in one of these little packs, you can't really go too wrong. in assembling him, because there's not a lot there. Although I am still following the instructions, because sometimes it is a case of, well, putting certain bits in certain areas. And there we go, I'm all ready to paint my first Necron. So it's just a case of priming in black and then dry brushing in white. There we go. And then the fun bit of using, well, speed paints, dipping inks, contrast paints, whatever it is you've got. So typically I have been using a lot of the Army Painter speed paint recently. But yeah, I do try and mix them out and use the dipping inks and everything else as well. So even though I have just sort of dry brushed this, well, slap chopped kind of this guy, I'm going to use the War Paints paint here, just because, well, it's the nicest sort of copper looking colour I've got. Plus, what I typically do with any of the sort of metallic looking paints, even the speed paint ones, yeah, I still go over them with a wash afterwards, just to, well, to dirty them up. Otherwise, things can look too neat and clean. So this is where my kind of preferred style is grimdark. I do like my miniatures to look, well, like they've seen some action, and yeah, they've not just walked out of a nice clean sort of shop or whatever. Yeah, so I like to dirty them up a little bit, and that's exactly what I'll be doing with this dude. So again, I don't really know much about, well, quite a lot of the factions in Warhammer really, as I am more of an orc dude. So I'm guessing this is a robot, or is it a man inside some sort of skeleton outfit? I have no idea. By all means, let me know down below. Say, I've never really, well, painted any of these. I don't know, is there one of these for the kill team? If not, I might still make a kill team with these, as I always go by the rule of cool. Say, just me and my mate play. I've never played any sort of proper competitions or anyone else other than well, one guy. So yeah, so maybe I will make a team up with these, just because they are pretty cool looking. And yeah, again, I've got about 20 odd kill teams. Although saying that, I think about 6 of them are kind of orc related. Yeah, so say we use the rule of cool, so you don't have to use proper kill teams. We try and get the weapon layout as well as we can, but yeah, how they look is up to you. That's why I've got a Judge Dredd kill team, as well as a Darth Vader and Stormtroopers kill team. There are videos out there somewhere, guys, if you want to go and check them out and see, yeah, all the wonderful and weird sort of kill teams I've got. So whenever I do paint something, I try and get the paints I think I'm going to use and put them on my desk. Sometimes though, when I do sort of start painting it, I then, well, have a little change of mind, and that's exactly what I've done with the green here for his scythe. Because obviously in the picture, again, when I'm painting a lot of the miniatures, I do like to use the sort of the artwork that comes with them as a guide. Well, to say as a guide, pretty much I copy it, the colours for colour really. Just because it does sort of take a lot of pressure off me, because sometimes when I try and think of doing my own colours, I never know what works well. Unless it's with orcs. This is why, again, I love orcs, because you can paint them however you want. And they can have bright, bold colours, which obviously when you're going into war is not the kind of thing you want. But yeah, that's the fun of orcs. They're like, look at me, I'm over here. So yeah, so he's looking pretty much like the artwork. There's not too many colours in this chap. So again, speed painting anyway, you're going to paint things fast. But this dude, yeah, he was painted fast because there's not too many colours. The paints all dry relatively quickly, so I can literally do a colour and then go on and do the next one. But again, this is just a case of me trying to go through my pile of shame. But I'm going to be picking out things that, yeah, some of the things I'm going to be painting, because I want to use them in, well, whatever game it is I'm playing. Some of the other things, like this chap, are things that I brought just because I really wanted to paint them up. I kind of knew I wasn't really going to use them, but yeah, I just love the look of them and fancy painting them. Again, that's why some of these items are going to be, or these miniatures are going to be on the bases, because the chances are I won't be using them. But as you know, I love clear bases, so anything I am definitely going to be using will, yeah, will be popped on a clear base. So a lot of these miniatures, say, because I'm not going to be playing him, I'm probably going to sell him. So I do have an eBay account, guys. If you click on the link down below, you'll be able to go and see, well, if I do have any items on there that you might fancy. And say this guy, yeah, he's definitely going to be on eBay because I do love the look of him. But the chances of me actually using this guy are, well, they're slim to none. So I'm going to try and look at other Necrons though to make a kill team with. So them ones I will obviously put on a clear base. But yeah, this chap, he's just going to end up sitting around somewhere. So I've enjoyed painting him, enjoyed looking at him. I'm finally pleased I have got him out of the packet. I do feel bad the fact I bought this dude well over a year ago, sitting on a shelf, and now finally got round to him. But say, I was so shocked and surprised by just how many boxes of unpainted miniatures I've got, because they were spread out. I don't know if you guys are the same. Do you sort of like spread your boxes out so it doesn't feel so bad? But yeah, I think what you want to do is put them all together, and then I'm sure you will be shocked at just how many miniatures you've got that need painting. So guys, if there's anything you want to see me sort of paint, by all means let me know. Say, I do have quite an array of things here, but I'm also looking at getting into, well, other games. Whether it's me actually playing the games is another thing, but definitely looking at other sort of miniatures from games, because I do like, well, I love painting miniatures. And as they say, variety is the spice of life. So yeah, any kind of games you think I should be looking at, by all means let me know. Although I am super excited though, as yeah, there's a new Kill Team starter set, so I'm definitely going to get my hands on that, and I'll be painting quite a lot of the miniatures from that as well. So yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, just so you're informed of all the videos. Although obviously I am going to be doing a video, well, that's my task I've set myself. I'm going to do a video every day this month, so fingers crossed I can stick to that. Say, it's the editing, the painting of miniatures. Yeah, it doesn't take too long at all with the good old slapchop method, but the editing can take a bit longer, especially when, well, I do like to waffle quite a lot. I kind of forgot to do his eyes, probably because I hate doing eyes. I just can't seem to sort of focus that much, or get the brush sort of to do it. So yeah, his eyes are probably a little bit bigger than they should be. But yeah, I do like this colour though. It's a very luminous sort of yellowy green. So yeah, make his eyes pop. And then I thought I'd just add a few little highlights here and there. Again, just to make certain areas look a little bit, well, kind of glowy. But yeah, again, for me, this guy, he's definitely tabletop ready. So much better than obviously just being grey. And more importantly, for me, yeah, I can use him. I don't mind him looking like this. So yeah. Although, yeah, waffling now because this guy isn't going to be used. Anyway, enough of that. Sometimes my brain just goes off on one. But there we go, my first Necron painted. And yeah, I say, I do love the look of these guys. Definitely got some Egyptian sort of vibes going on as well. So guys, if there is a kill team, yeah, by all means let me know. I probably will have a little search on Google later. But if not, yeah, what kind of Necron box should I buy that I could turn into a kill team? Yeah, again, let me know down in the comments. So, day one completed. Now to crack on and do more. Tomorrow's video will be the chess set that I'm working on, the Warhammer 40k chess set. You'll see me do Space Marines, but who are they going to be fighting against? Subscribe to find out. Okay guys, you take care. See you in the next one. Bye for now.